Today, we're counting down the 5 greater Seattle neighborhoods and suburbs where studio rents sit at the very top of the market. And the place that takes number 1 is not the dense urban spot many people expect. For this countdown, we're looking across Seattle and the surrounding communities, from downtown waterfront blocks to east side towns and foothill cities. The focus is simple: median studio rent anchored to HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026, with a little neighborhood context to explain what each place feels connected to on the map. Number 5 is Snoqualmie. About 28 miles east of Seattle, Snoqualmie sits next to Snoqualmie Falls, one of the region's most recognizable natural landmarks. Studio rent here comes in at about $2,960 per month, per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026, putting it among the highest in the greater Seattle area. It is a different kind of entry than the dense city neighborhoods ahead, with a walk score of 65 according to Walk Score in 2026, and a median home price around $1,123,770 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026. That mix of foothill setting, King County location, and high housing costs gives Snoqualmie a clear place. Number 4 is Lower Queen Anne. Set at the base of Queen Anne Hill, Lower Queen Anne is tied closely to Seattle Center and the shopping, office, and residential blocks north and west of it. Median studio rent here is about $3,100 per month, per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026, which moves it above Snoqualmie and into a higher tier. The neighborhood's walk score is 96, according to Walk Score in 2026. So daily errands and major venues are clustered close together. With a median home price around $581,749 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, Lower Queen Anne shows how central location and a compact urban layout can line up with high studio rents. Number 3 is Belltown. This downtown waterfront neighborhood is one of Seattle's densest places, shaped in part by the city's regrading history and its position between the waterfront, downtown, and nearby cultural districts. Belltown also comes in at about $3,100 per month for a studio, per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026, matching Lower Queen Anne on rent, but landing higher in the countdown. Its Walk Score is 99, according to Walk Score in 2026, which reflects the tightly packed street grid, restaurants, apartment buildings, and waterfront access nearby. Belltown's median home price is around $581,749 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, adding another cost signal around this central Seattle location. Number 2 is Yarrow Point. Crossing over to the east side, Yarrow Point is a small town in King County, and it had a population of 1,134 at the 2020 census. Median studio rent here reaches about $3,110 per month, per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026, narrowly pushing it above the central Seattle entries we just covered. Unlike Belltown or Lower Queen Anne, Yarrow Point is not defined by a dense pedestrian grid. Its walk score is 12, according to Walk Score in 2026. The housing market context is also striking, with a median home price around $1,995,242 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026. And number 1 is Clyde Hill. This east side city sits east of Seattle and is bordered by Bellevue, Kirkland, Medina, Yarrow Point, and Hunts Point, placing it right in one of the region's most high-cost residential corridors. Studio rent comes in at about $3,110 per month, per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026, the same rent figure as Yarrow Point. But Clyde Hill takes the top spot. Its walk score is 29, according to Walk Score in 2026, so this is another entry where the rent ranking is not being driven by dense, downtown-style walkability. Clyde Hill's median home price is around $1,995,242 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, reinforcing why this east side city stands at the top of the studio rent conversation. So, the final countdown is Snoqualmie at number 5, Lower Queen Anne at number 4, Belltown at number 3, Yarrow Point at number 2, and Clyde Hill at number 1. The surprise is that the top spot is not a downtown Seattle neighborhood at all. but an east side city with a very different street pattern and setting. That contrast is what makes the greater Seattle rental market so interesting. The highest studio rents are not all concentrated in the same kind of place. What did we miss? And which greater Seattle neighborhood or suburb would you have put in your own top 5 for high studio rents? If you think another spot should have ranked higher, or there's a specific area we should compare next time, drop it in the comments. If this breakdown was useful, give the video a like and subscribe for more Seattle neighborhood deep dives. And tell us what topic you want next: waterfront rents, east side home prices, walkable neighborhoods, or a closer look at one specific Seattle area.